Greetings, everyone. This is Rock and Roll Spot Connection with another installment of Building the Team. So, been a few weeks since we last did a Building the Team. In fact, the last time I think we did one was for the Empire Sealed event. Haven't got to do the Devil's Reign event build yet, sadly. But a recent idea did pop up. But for 1,000 points, must include a character with or a figure of 200 points or more. So I thought, hey, why not have some fun with Hulk? So we got ourselves a 1,000-point Horseman team. So let's take a quick look at who all's here. We've got Polaris from Rise and Fall. Polaris briefly was a horseman after the House of M. Polaris here comes in at 35 points. She's got the X-Men team ability as well as the Acolytes, Horsemen, Starjammers, X-Factor, and X-Men keywords, as well as a rally ability. Her rally die can be triggered off of opposing attack rolls. They include a 5. Her rally die can be removed to knock a character back within range and line of fire 5 squares in the direction of your choice. Looking at her dial, we've got some sidestep and a couple of stealth, a full dial of telekinesis, and a full dial of inertial deflection. The telekinesis is largely why she's on the team, to be completely honest. Also, points. Next up, we've got Angel. Angel here comes in at 45 points, has both the X-Men and Defenders team abilities, as well as the Champions, Defenders, Horsemen, Jean Grey School for Higher Learning, X-Factor, and X-Men keywords, and Improved Movement ignores characters. He also has a rally ability. Same triggers as Polaris's. But his rally die can be removed allowing him to move up to 5 squares. If he did, after resolutions, you may choose a standard friendly character with the X-Men keyword he moved through during that action and place that character adjacent to him. Now, the fun thing with this is that since it's placement, things like no action after taxiing don't count. And then looking at his dial, we've got 4 clicks of charge and a couple clicks of sidestep. Nothing on attack, sadly. Not even Blades, Claws, Fangs for his wings. On defense, we've got toughness, followed by super senses, followed by combat reflexes. Then on damage, we've got some empower, followed by close combat expert. Which brings us to our next figure. We've got Cardinal. Cardinal here comes in at 50 points, has the X-Men team ability as well as the Horsemen, X-Men, and feature keywords. We've also got 2 traits. First off is Mutant Chimera. When Cardinal uses the X-Men team ability to heal another character, until your next turn, that character's defense value becomes 18. When another character uses the X-Men team ability to heal Cardinal, this turn his attack and damage values become equal to that character's printed values. Next up, Genetic Predisposition for Non-Violence. When a friendly character within line of fire is damaged by an opposing character, give Cardinal an Apocalypse Seed token. As a free action, roll a d6 and add the number of Apocalypse Seed tokens. If the result is 8 or more, remove all action tokens from him, turn him to click number 6, and he can't use his traits for the rest of the game. Okay. Looking at his dial, on his the first part of his dial, we got stealth, incapacitate, and super senses. Then damage goes back and forth between perplex and probability control. His other dial, we've got hypersonic speed, some charge, some flurry, some precision strike, some blades, super senses, and then a form of the special damage power, Terminal Apocalypse Seed, which grants colossal stamina and gives Cardinal Safeguard Outwit. At the end of your turn, if Cardinal did not hit this turn, deal him 1 unavoidable damage. As a free action, remove any number of Apocalypse Seed tokens. Until your next turn, modify a combat value by plus 1 for each token removed. Okay. Now, the only thing I gotta say about this is that the the trait that gives him Apocalypse Seed tokens actually states that after he gets turned to click number 6, he can't use his traits, so he's not being given Apocalypse Seed tokens. At least that's why it strikes me. Hopefully I'm wrong. I'm going to try and definitely get a confirmation before playing. Next up, we've got Dakin. Dakin here comes in at 70 points. It has the Brotherhood of Mutants, Dark Avengers, Dark X-Men, Horsemen, X-Factor, X-Men, Monster, and Warrior keywords, as well as a trait, Muramasa-coated Claws. When Dakin hits, give each hit character a poison token. Characters with poison tokens can't be healed and can't use stop clicks for the rest of the game, even if this ability is lost. Looking at his dial, on speed, we open up the special power, Won't See Me Coming, which grants charge, sidestep, and stealth. When Dakin uses charge while he occupies hindering terrain, he does not have speed. Okay, so we can get, he can charge up to 9 squares if he starts off in hindering terrain. Or if if maybe someone perplexes up his speed by 3, up to 12. After that, we got a few clicks of flurry. We have a 4 on a blades. We get 4 clicks of toughness and 3 clicks of regeneration. Okay. All right. Next up, we've got Banshee. Banshee and Dakin became horsemen in the same era. It was after the event, or during the opening arc, or maybe it was the second arc of the series, Uncanny Avengers. By that point, Wolverine had drowned Dakin, killing him, and Banshee had actually been dead for a while thanks to the events of Deadly Genesis, where he got hit by a plane. Yeah, you heard me right, hit by a plane. Anyway, Banshee comes in at 75 points. He's got the X-Men team ability, as well as the Generation X, Horseman, X-Men, Detective, and Police keywords. He also has a Rally ability. Same triggers as Polaris and Angel. When he uses Penetrating Psychic Blast, he may replace a die in the attack roll with his Rally die. Okay. Now looking at his dial, we've got some Running Shot, followed by a few clicks of Sidestep, a full run of Penetrating Psychic Blast, 4 clicks of Initial Deflection, followed by 3 clicks of Toughness. Sadly, nothing on damage, but some leadership would have been nice, in all honesty, but yeah. Next up, we've got Zorn. Zorn here comes in at 90 points. He has the X-Men team ability, as well as the Horsemen, X-Men, and Future keywords. He also has a trait, Gravity Well, which grants plasticity and knockback. When Zorn knocks back an opposing character, reverse the direction of knockback, meaning they are knocked towards you. Looking at his dial, we open up some Running Shot and some. On speed, we go running Shot, 2 clicks of Sidestep, then Running Shot, 2 clicks of Sidestep. On attack, we open up with 3 clicks of Telekinesis, which is, again, the main reason he's on him as well, followed by 3 clicks of Pulse Wave. On defense, we open up with Invulnerability, which then gives way to the special defense power, Event Horizon, which grants Initial Deflection and Toughness. Opposing characters within 4 squares in line of fire must break away as if they were adjacent to Zorn. Okay. Then on damage, we got a click of Leadership, followed by a few clicks of Ranged Combat Expert. Alright. Now this version of Zorn is from Powers of 10's Year 100 segment. Same as the next figure we've got, which is Wolverine. This is also Wolverine from Powers of 10's Year 100 story. Wolverine here comes in at 100 points. He has got the X-Men team ability, as well as improved movement, ignores hindering terrain, and the Horseman, X-Force, X-Men, and Future keywords. We also have a trait, Adamantium Laced Bones and Healing Vector. This grants Wolverine toughness, and he takes a maximum of 3 damage from attacks. At the beginning of your turn, he heals 1 click as well. Okay. Looking at his dial, we get a couple clicks of charge and some sidestep, a couple more clicks of charge, another click of sidestep, and a last click of charge. On attack, we open up with a few clicks of Precision Strike, followed by some Blades, Claws, Fangs, and back to Precision Strike. On defense, we open up with Combat Reflexes for a couple clicks, then we get 5 clicks of Super Senses. On damage, we've got 4 clicks of Exploit Weakness, followed by 3 clicks of Battle Fury. Okay, alright. Next up, we've got Rasputin. Also from the Year 100 segment of Powers of 10. Well, Powers of 10 and House of X. Rasputin comes in at 125 points. She's got the X-Men team ability as well as the Horseman, X-Men, Future, and Mystical keywords. And we got improved movement, blocking, and characters. She has the Mutant Chimera trait, same as Cardinal, as well as another trait, or two more traits, I should say. First off, we've got Intangible and Untouchable. Initial Deflection and Super Senses. At the beginning of your turn, choose a side of the square Rasputin occupies. Until your next turn, lines of fire that cross that side of the square are blocked. Next up is Healing Factor. When Rasputin clears action tokens, heal her 1 click. Okay. Looking at her dial, we got 3 clicks of charge, 2 clicks of sidestep, and 2 clicks of plasticity. On attack, we open up with 3 clicks of Blade's Claw's Fangs, which gives way to 4 clicks of Precision Strike. On defense, we open up with a click of Invincible, followed by a couple clicks of Impervious, back to Invincible, and then Invulnerability for the rest of the dial. Damage-wise, we open up with Exploit Weakness, which gives way to Close Combat Expert, which then gives way to Battle Fury. Alright. Okay. Next, we've got the man himself, Apocalypse. Apocalypse here comes in at 125 points. He's got the Horseman, X-Men, Armor, Future, and Past and Ruler keywords, as well as the X-Men and Cosmic Energy team abilities. He also has a Rally ability. His Rally die can be removed to choose a friendly character to show the keyword with him. The chosen character can use Blade's Claw's Fangs this turn. Okay, that's not terrible, but yeah. I still say it's not great. We also have another trait. The Strong Survive. Adjacent friendly characters or characters with the X-Men or Horseman keyword can use Steel Energy. So yeah, the entire team gets to use Steel Energy. That's cool. Looking at his dial, we get 4 clicks of Running Shot, followed by 4 clicks of Charge. On attack, we open up with a couple clicks of Penetrating Blast, which gives rid of a couple clicks or 3 clicks of Incapacity, followed by 3 clicks of Quake. On defense, we open up with 4 clicks of Impervious, which gives way to the special power I planned for this very opportunity, which grants Invulnerability and Mastermind. Then on damage, we open up with a special power, The End is Coming, Help Me Save This World, which grants Leadership and Outwit. This gives way to some probability control, followed by a couple clicks of Exploit Weakness. Okay, alright. He is fun to use. And we got some goodies for him too, so yeah. Next up, we've got North. North is also from the Future segment of House of X and Powers of 10. He comes in at 150 points. He has the X-Men team ability as well as the Horseman, X-Men, and Future keywords. He has the Mutant Chimera trait, same as Rasputin and Cardinal, as well as another trait, Telekinetic Shielding, which grants initial deflection. When North is targeted by a non-adjacent character, for that attack you may choose that he can't use initial deflection, and instead increase the result of his Impervious and Super Senses rolls by +1. Okay. Looking at his dial, on speed we open up a special power, Amplify Control over Mind and Magnetism, which grants Running Shot. When North uses it, after resolutions, he can use either Telekinesis or Mind Control at no cost. Okay. This thing gives way to regular Running Shot. On attack, we open up with a few clicks of Penetrate Psychic Blast, which gives way to a few clicks of Telekinesis and a click of, at the end, of Pulse Wave. Defense, we open up the special power, Protected Combination of Mutant DNA, which grants Impervious and Super Senses. This gives way to Invulnerability, back to special power, a couple more clicks of Invulnerability, and we finish off on Perfected Combination of Mutant DNA. On damage, we open up with a click of Shape Change. We get a couple clicks of Outwit, a few more clicks of Shape Change, and then one more click of Outwit. Okay. And finally, our heavy hitter, we've got Hulk. Hulk here comes in at 225 points. He's got the Cosmic Energy team ability as well as the Horseman, Armor, Brute, and Monster keywords, as well as improved movement, ignores and destroys blocking terrain, and ignores characters. We also have a trait, the second Horseman, War. If an opposing character was damaged this turn, modify Hulk's attack +1. If an opposing character was KO'd this turn, modify his attack by +2 instead. Okay. Looking at his dial, we've got 4 clicks of Charge, followed by 3 clicks of a special speed power, Rage given Purpose, Brutality given Form, which grants Charge and Flurry. Then we get another click of Charge, another click of Special Power, and then back to Charge for the last click. On attack, we open up the special power like Lambs to the Slaughter. This grants Blazing Claw's Fangs when Hulk uses it. Also deal damage equal to half the D6 result to each untargeted opposing character adjacent to Hulk. This thing gives way to a few clicks of Steel Energy. Back to the special power, we get 2 more clicks of Steel Energy. On defense, we got a couple clicks of Impervious and a couple clicks of Invulnerability. 4 more clicks of Impervious, click of Invulnerability, then the defense special power, Single-Minded Brutality. It's a stop click, which grants Invulnerability and Regeneration. And he has Safeguard from opposing probability control. On damage, we open up with Exploit Weakness for 4 clicks, 3 clicks of Close Combat Expert, and 3 more clicks of Exploit Weakness. Okay, now we do have a few, like I said, we have a few goodies because the points came up a little light. I tried to make it work as best I could because I haven't added anything, but first off, we've got the Power Gem, which ideally speaking will be going on Apocalypse. This modifies damage with +1 and grants Close and Range Combat Expert when the character hits. If the attack roll was 10 or higher after resolutions, deal a hit target 1 penetrating damage. Okay. Next up, we've got the Octopus Arms, which will, ideally speaking, be going on Wolverine. They grant Giant Reach 2, Flurry, as well as improved movement towards elevated terrain. So, yeah, that's our team. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Links to my Facebook, Twitter, Patreon, and PayPal can be found in the description box down below. This is Rock and Roll Spock signing off saying, live long and rock hard.